A very good morning, everybody. I hope you are having a great morning so far. And now let me now introduce about myself. My name is Vipin Yadav, and I welcome you all to the session. So today, we are going to begin with a ratio and proportion. That is basically we are going to practice today over here. Now, so let me tell you that over here before beginning here, what we have else as well. Okay, so here let me now today tell you over here, like definitely in the software engineering field, definitely we might be failing a lot many times. Not like each program, we might not be solving it each time. And like there is a medium level, hard level, so we have to push our like self to do the mistakes every day so that finally we'll be reaching like basically a mountain of mistakes lead us to the final success that we have it. So don't be afraid to try. So definitely you all will be like reaching the point that we want to go. Okay, so now let us now begin the session today over here. We are going to begin with the ratio and proportion over here. So let us now basically start with the first question. And here is the first question. Your time starts now. 1 minute to go and try. You can comment down your answer in the chat box. This is the question from Cisco company. Okay, 20 seconds to go. Okay, so let us now start discussing this question over here. The question says that a vessel contains milk and water in the ratio 4:3. Okay, so like the ratio of milk and water, we have it over here. Fine, we'll see that. Now further, now if I talk about, so milk and water now given over here, like what is the ratio? Like 4:3 is the ratio given to us over here. Now it is saying that, okay, we added something, okay, like the 14 liters of the mixture is drawn, okay, not basically put, it is basically drawn from this. So suppose this is basically the container, and from that we have taken out something, that is what, how much, 14 liter. And now the thing that you have to consider over here is that the mixture we are taking out, okay, the complete mixture, not only milk, not only water, the mixture of milk and water we are taking out. And now it is then further if I say that over here, it is filled with water and like 14 liter drawn and filled with water. Now the final ratio changes to what? That is 3:4. And now if the ratio becomes 3:4 over here, what can we do now? Let us see over here. So now here the 14 liter we taken out, okay? And now what I'll do is I can write it as 4x and 3x because these are the common factors. 4x and 3x are the common factor. The x is the common factor. And we are multiplying with x over here. It will become 4x and water will become 3x. So let me write over here, milk is 4x and water over here is 3x. I hope you all are getting this point over here. That was an easy part. Further now, the second condition, it was starting from here. Let us read it and try to form an equation, whatever we need over here. Now it says that 14 liter is drawn. Okay, I understand that 14 liter is drawn. Now, if I take out 14 liter, now the ratio changes to 3/4, that is afterward, not right now, it changes afterward like to 3:4. So we'll try to convert the ratio as the 3:4. Now what I'll do is like in 4x, basically if I talk about milk, from the milk if I see that over here, we are taking out something, okay? And what are we taking out? We are taking out 14 liter mixture. Acha, in this 14 liter, the ratio will be like same only 4:3 only, 4:3. And if I subtract only the milk part, okay, it will be what? 4 upon total. 4 upon 7 we can say, that is the fraction of milk that is taken out. 4 upon 7 into overall, that is 14 over here. That was taken out. So now that is, we have only the water we have. Okay, sorry, milk we have. This part is the Milk we have considered. This is milk. This is we have subtracted. Okay, 4x minus 4 by 7 times of 14. Now let us talk about the water also. Now it is 3x. And now in 14 liter, if I talk about 3 part, okay, 4:3 is the ratio. But if I tried the fraction, so it will be like what? 3 by total, that is 7. This is a fraction of water that is taken out. So let me now, we are basically taking out water from this, so it will be minus 3 by 7 times of what? The 14 only, because 14 liter was taken out. Now there is another like a thing as well, and it is filled with water. Okay, now it is filled with water. How much? 14 liter, again the same quantity we filled it inside that as well. And if I filled it over here, definitely it will be like 14, it will be added to it. And now the condition will become like this over here. Okay, great. That is the condition now. Let us now try to further simplify it. If I simplify it over here, 7 times of 2 is 4. So 4x minus 2 times 4, that is 8. Now, if I talk about over here like 3x we have it. Now 7 times of 2 is 14, so 2 times 3, 6 we have it. And here we have 14 as well. So let us write. So final ratio will become what? It will be plus 8, I guess. Yeah. And now 4x minus 8 we have it. Now this is a complete ratio, it is over here. Now if this is the ratio that we have got of milk and water, and this is only the final ratio, now 3:4. So that's why now finally we have got, and we can equate them. 4x minus 8 divided by 3x plus 8, and the final ratio becomes what? That is given over here as 3:4. So now let us write over here 3:4. Let us now solve it over here now. So if I take 4 on the other side, it will be like 4 for 16x minus 32 equals to 9x plus 24. So if I simplify it further it over here, it will be what? 9x. Take it on the other side, it will be like 7x after subtracting. Let me write also. So it will be like 24 plus 32. Now it will be 7x over here, and it will be 56. So x is 8 we are getting after 57. 56 by 7. Now x is 8 over here. Now we have got easily. Now we can put into and get the how much milk is in there in the vessel. So milk basically over here, if you see, that is 4 times of 4 times of x we have. So that was the milk now. So now we can multiply 4 times of 8, that is 32. We are getting the final answer over here. The D is the correct answer we are getting over here. Okay, so I hope it is now clear to everybody. That is the way we have discussed this question. Now let us now discuss this question. This is the essential, like question asked in the essential. And again, I'm giving you 1 minute. Try yourself and tell me the answer in the chat. Your time starts now. Twenty seconds to go. Okay, the time is up. You all tried your level best. I appreciate that. Now, let us see everybody that here we have like 8 years ago. Okay, 8 years ago, 8 years ago, what happened is Pranati's age was equal to the sum of present age of his son and one daughter. But when 8 years ago, suppose this is a present over here. Okay, now if it is present, if I talk about like 8 years ago minus 8 years, we can say. Acha, Pranati's age we don't know. So can I take it as P? Yes. So Pranati's age is P over here, and 8 years back, her age will be like P minus 8. Now that is equal to the sum of present ages of one son and one daughter. Okay. So this P minus 8 is equals to the sum of the age of his son. So let us take the son's age as S and the daughter's age as D over here. We can take it like that. This is the first equation that we have got over here. Now let us move ahead and let us frame some more equations that we can easily solve it now. So now here the further question says 5 years hence. 5 years hence means what? After 5 years, what happens is the respective ratio between what? The ages of her daughter and her son. will become 7 by 6. 5 years hence, okay? 5 years hence means that after 5 years. So let us now see that over here. After 5 years means that we are going to add 5 years to whatever the age it is. Okay. So if it is like after 5 years, what we have to consider? 5 years hence, the respective ratio between ages of her daughter. Acha, daughter's age after 5 years will be like D plus 5 then. Okay. Now, his son also after 5 years. So the son age will also be like S plus 5. Now, like, so that the son, that time will be like this part over here. The ratio is given over here between the ages of daughter and son is 7:6. So now the ratio of these two is given as 7:6. So let us write D plus 5 divided by S plus 5 is equals to 7 by 6. That is the ratio we have. Let us now cross multiply. If I cross multiply 6 taken on the other side, it will be 6 times of D plus it will be 30 is equals to 7 times of S. Okay, and 7 times of 5 is 35 over here we have got. Now here we are getting like 7S and 6D. Let us take this 7S on the other side. It will be 6D minus 7S. Now 35 minus 30, it will become minus 30, it will be 5. And here it is 6D minus 7S we have got over here. So that is a like equation that we have framed over here. I hope you all are getting this point over here. This is the first equation that we have framed. Second equation we have framed over here. Second equation. Now, let us see further what they are saying. Further they are saying that, let us consider. So here they are saying that if Pranthi's husband is 7 years elder, 3 conditions we are framing, okay? Already 2 conditions I have framed. Pranthi's husband is 7 years elder to her. Okay, fine. 7 years elder, we have it. So, now, can I say now, if Pranthi's husband is 7 years elder, so the age will be like this. Let me write over here now. So it will be like, if Pranthi's husband is 7 years elder to Pranthi only, na. So 7 plus Pranthi, the age 7 I'll add to the age of Pranthi and husband age will be obtained like this. And further what it is saying is, it is saying that his present age is 3 times present age of his son. Who? His present age means what? We are talking about the husband now. So that's why age of husband is 3 times the age of his son. So again, one more part over here. The age of husband is 3 times of his son's age. Acha, H is over here, H is over here. Can I write this 3S in place of H? Yes. So it will become 3S equals to 7 plus P. We will be obtaining this. So this is the fourth equation that we have got over here. Sorry, third. Okay. Now, so first, second, and third. Now we have to solve these three equations, and we can solve and get the answer. So what I'll do now, everybody focus over here, the 3 things we have it, and we have to carefully observe that we are having over here. You can now see that as well. P is a variable, S is a variable, and D is a variable. These 3 variables are there. Now, if we want to solve equations now, 3 equations we have it and 3 variables are there. So we can solve it. But now, in order to solve, we have to eliminate one variable. Eliminate means what? We have to just remove that variable so that only 2 variables remain. How? Just put this value of like P we can take, and if I take this P value and I can put into this first equation. Okay. So now let us put it over here now. Put like P, if I take it out, so it will be 3S minus 7. So P will be equals to 3S minus 7. And now like this in first equation now we are putting. So if we are putting in the first equation, it will be obtained as what? Let us write over here now. So here only P value. So 3S minus 7 directly in place of P. So 3S minus 7 minus 8 is equals to S plus D. Now, so like it will be 3S minus 15 equals to S plus D. Take this S on the other side, it will be 3S minus S. It will be 3S minus S will be 2S. And one more thing, D also we can take it on the other side now. So let us now bring this D also on the other side. It will be minus of D equals to 15. We can take it on the other side. It will be like this. This is the complete equation we have got over here. I hope you all are getting. Now 3S minus 2S will be like 3S minus S will be like 2S. Okay. And here we'll be obtaining as minus D equals to 15 over here. So this is the complete form that we are getting over here. So this is the equation that we have got finally after framing. This is the fourth equation. Now can I frame it? I simplified this part over here, and now here we have D and S, D and S. These 2 equations we can solve and get the answer now. So let us now try to solve it over here. and let us see that what are we going to get the answer. Okay, so now here what are we going to do? Let me now show you here. Okay, using the second and fourth. Acha, what I'll do is I have like 6D and I have only 1D. Can I now this equation multiply by 6 so that this D get cancelled? Okay, so I'm going to multiply in the fourth equation. Let's write over here, after multiplying fourth equation by 6, what we are going to obtain, let us see. Here it will be 2 times of 6, 12 s minus 2 times of d, it will be 2d, and equals to 2 times of 15. Sorry, we are taking over here 6 now. So 6 times of 2 is 12. 6 times of d is 6d over here. By mistake I've written. That is 6d. Yeah, so it will be like 6d over here. And then at last, 6 into 15 will be 90. And now this equation you can also write below. So it will be like 6d, let us write over here, plus 6d. And this minus 7s, let us write over here, equals to 5. Now, we just have to add these two equations. If I add it, this will be cancelled. Only 12s minus 7s. 12s minus 7s will be 5s, equals to 90 minus 5 will be 85. So s you will get as 85 divided by 5. And if you calculate over here, 5 times 1 and yeah, it will be 8. So it will be like this. We are getting over here finally the value of s that we have got. What? That is, yeah, 5 times 1, 5 times 7 is 35. 7 is 35. Mistake I've written. Yeah. So this will be obtained over here. Achha, this is we are subtracting. We are not subtracting. We are adding. We are adding over here. So we have to write it like this. 595 it will become now. And if it is 95, so 5 times 1, so it will be 19. So SS we have got as 19. And S we have got over here. Now what else do we need? Present age of daughter. Okay. So now we can use any of the condition. So let us use the easiest equation that we have got over here. Like this equation, if I use it, I can easily get the answer. Okay, let us now move it a little bit further so that we can see on the next slide. Okay, so here let us now consider. Let us solve. So now the 2s minus d equals to 15. So s we have got 2 times of 19. Okay, minus d equals to 15. So the 2 times 19 is 38. 15 you can take it on the left side, and d now we have got as 23. That is d value we have got. This question is taking this much time. Why? Because first time we are solving. Otherwise, if you solve it now, like if you have basically seen this question, and if suddenly like 2 or 3 equations you are asked to frame, you can easily frame it within like 1.5 minutes approximately. Okay, you can solve it as well. So that is the part we have got over here. I hope it is clear to everybody, and if you have doubt, you can comment down. Okay, now let us move to the next question over here. The second question, the ratio of land and water on earth is 1:2. Try this question. 1 minute you have it. One minute to go. Twenty seconds. Try and comment down your answer, whatever the answer you are getting. Achha, that doesn't matter whether the incorrect or correct. Just try your level best, okay? Okay, so now let us solve it over here. The question says that ratio of land and water. So we have a land, like basically we have earth, and it is basically covered with a lot of water, a lot of land, like a complete land. We also have it. So now the ratio of land and water on the earth is given over here 1:2. Okay, fine. Now there is a northern region, and like in the northern hemisphere, the ratio is 2:3. And now the ratio is asking in the southern hemisphere. Achha, what is this northern and southern? Achha, if I draw this complete earth now, so there will be a northern hemisphere and there will be a southern hemisphere. Okay, the half of like complete, like if I take a Costco ball now, if I make it half, so top part will be like north and like the south part below you can consider. Now let us consider first. They are talking about the students do the mistake over here. What? That they consider the ratio of land and water initially as northern region only. or southern region. We might assume it by ourselves, by mistakenly we take. So you have to read it carefully. On complete earth, it is saying complete earth. So now the ratio of land and water, let us write over here. So land is to water, that is the ratio is 1:2, it is given to us. Now it is talking about earth. So now let us write over here for whole earth. And if it is for whole earth, now can I write the land and water for the complete earth? And if I take overall A as the total, like whatever the region, whether area or whatever you want to consider, you can consider like A is the part over here, overall. And now if I consider the whole earth by using the 1:2 ratio, can I now write the land portion only? Yes, why not? So let us now do that over here and let us see that what, how are you going to get it over here. Okay, so land, I will be writing over here, land. Now here it will be like what? Acha, one part is land now, out of three parts, one part out of three part, okay? Sorry, two, okay? So this is the part, one part out of three part, out, like this is the fraction of A. So that will come out to be A by 3 over here. Similarly, let us now talk about what? The next is we have water. So now if I talk about water over here, similarly we have the water is two parts out of again 3. So now it will be like 2 by 1 plus 3 over here. It will be times of A. This is a fraction of water on the complete earth. So it will be 2A by, mistakenly I've written like 3 again. It is 2 only. 1 plus 2 now, below that. So here like we have got over here 3, 2A by 3. These are the ratio of land and water we have got. So now let us proceed and let us further write as well for the other parts as well. So now if I write for the northern hemisphere as well, we can write over here. Acha. So if I write for the northern hemisphere, what it will be? Let us see. The ratio for northern hemisphere is already given. That is 2:3. The ratio is already given. So we will be using this ratio. So ratio of what? It is not in the question it is not given. So land is to water ratio is given. So now let us try to find out over here the land which is of the northern hemisphere. Acha, if I talk about the from the complete A, how much part is northern? So it will be definitely A by 2 only. A by 2. So now if I consider A by 2 is the northern part, okay. So now how much land is there? 2 part out of total 5. 2 part out of 5. And what is the total region we have? A by 2 now. So I'll multiply with A by 2 over here. So now if you calculate over here, it will be coming out to be A by 5. Now let us write for water. Now if I write for water also, it will be 3 part out of 5 parts. Okay, 3 parts out of total 5. It will be like again A by 2. We'll multiply and it will be what? Now 3A by 10 we are getting. Now these are the like for northern hemisphere. We need for what? Southern. So now let us calculate for the southern part as well. So now if I calculate for the southern, now here we have again this is A by 2 only. Again it is A by 2. But let me tell you over here, we know the complete earth. We know the complete north. Now can we subtract? Yes. Total land part minus northern region. That will be the land of the south now. Okay. So the total is A by 3 minus this A by 5. This will be the land part. So 15 is the LCM over here. 5A minus 3A. It will be 2A by 15. Similarly for water as well, let us write over here. That is total water is 2A by 3. 2A by 3 and the water is what? 3A by 10 over here. It will be 3A by 10 over here. It will be what? Take the LCM. LCM is 30 over here. Now then we can write over here 3 times 10. So 20A minus it will be like 10 times 3. So 339A. That will be 11A by 30 over here we are getting over here. Now what we have to do, the ratio we need, okay? Ratio of land and water. So these are the two land and water ratio we have got. So let us divide them now. So if I divide them over here, it will be 2A by 15 completely divided by 11A by 15 over here. Sorry, 30. Now, so like if I write it now, it will be 30. This 30 will come at the top, okay? 30 times of 2A and then 15 will come down. It will be 15 times of 11A. Now, A get cancelled, okay? And 15 times 2 is 30. So 2 times 2, 4. 4 by 11 we are getting. 4 by 11 is the answer. Okay, 4 is to 11. So the B is the correct answer we are getting over here. Okay, I hope it is clear to everybody. That was the part that we discussed in this question. So let us now move to the next question over here. Avinash being the partner in the stock market. Okay, finally now we are in the stock market. So everybody try this question again. I'm giving you 1 minute to solve this question and try yourself. This is the question asked in Cognizant company. 20 more seconds to go. Okay, so now let's begin the question. And now basically here we have the stock market. Okay, like all of you might be crazy about the stock market as well. And finally now Avinash have entered the stock market and his friend as well, like some of his friends as well, like Vamsi and Ramu as well. So they have a little bit of money, they invested in that, and finally let us see that what are the profits that they are getting. Acha. Now here the like Avinash is saying that okay, like I am basically investing, and here it is saying that Avinash being the partner in the stock market receives 1/10 of the profit. Whatever the total profit is, now we are getting only 1/10 of the profit over here. And now the remaining, okay, that is 1/10 of the only the profit of Avinash only. What is the remaining profit? What the remaining profit will be done with that? That is like distributed. Remaining will be divided among the Vamsi and Ramu. Like total 3 persons are there. Okay, now 1:2 is the ratio of what? The profit that is divided between the other two. Okay, okay. So let us now like see further. It is saying that the difference. Okay, what kind of difference they are talking about? So they are talking about like difference between profit of Avinash and Ramu is 2000. That is a condition given to us over here. And finally, they are basically asking that what is the Vamsi share? What is the Vamsi share? So let us see that how much basically each of the person is getting. So it might be like Avinash basically have like invested less money, na? That's why he is like having the less amount of profit over here. Or he might be doing some less work. So let us see that. Avinash, now here have, over here we have Avinash. Okay, let us call him Avi over here. Okay, let us call it Avi. And now we are going to cover, consider over here the profit. Let the profit, total profit be X. Now, if total profit is X and Avinash is getting 1/10 of the profit, can I say that 1/10 of the total? That is X by 10, it will be the profit of Avi. Definitely for sure. Why not? Now, let us see over here, we have the remaining profit. If I write over here, remaining over here, remaining. And now, the remaining will be what? We all know. Total, if it is X over here, definitely it will be like X minus this profit that is like X by 10 over here. We can write over here. So let us write over here. We have X minus X by 10 over here. So if I take the LCM, 10X minus X by 10, it will be 9X by 10. This is the remaining profit over here. Now, so the Avi profit and remaining profit. Finally, now we are up to the Vamsi and Ramu. Let us see that how much they are getting. So now if I talk about over here, the Vamsi and Ramu over here. So they are over here. Vamsi, let us talk about Vamsi over here. So Vamsi now having like ratio, like Vamsi and Ramu is having ratio of 1:2. So what I'll do is, I know 1:2 is the ratio of Vamsi and Ramu. So can I say that one part out of 3 parts? Okay. One part out of 3 part. That is a fraction of Vamsi profit. But out of what? Out of remaining, out of remaining 9x by 10. That is the finally Vamsi's profit. Okay, so let us write over here. It will be like 3 times 3, 9. So it will be 3x by 10. Let us write Ramu's profit as well. So now Ramu's profit, if I talk about, that is now how much, like 2 parts out of total 3 parts. That is a fraction of what? Fraction of total remaining part. That is 9x by 10. So if I do it over here, 2 times 5, 10, and 3 times 3, 9. 3x by 5. 3x by 5 we are getting over here the final part over here. Achha, like here is 10 over here, so like let us write 10 only so that it will be easier for us to find out. Let us not cancel 2 over here, so that below we are getting only 10. It will be easy for us to solve. Okay, that's why I'm just like cancelling 3. So it will be like what? It will be 6x by 10 it will be. Now, for the last condition, let us use it. Difference of what? Profit of whom? Avinash and Ramu. Okay, Avinash is over here and now he is having a profit of X by 10. Ramu is over here, he is having the profit of 6 by 10. Now we have to subtract them. So let us subtract now. So if I subtract 6x by 10 minus X by 10, that is overall the difference is 2000. So let us equate it to equals to 2000. So it will be 5x by 10 equals to 2000. And now the X value, what are we getting over here? We are getting over here 2000 times 10 divided by 5 over here. So it will be like 4000 we are getting over here the X value. Okay. Now, so 4000 we are getting over here X value, and now we need to calculate Vamsi share. So Vamsi is over here. So that will be 3x by 10. So it will be like 3 times X, 3 by 10 times of 4,000 over here. So now if it is like that, we can write over here 0, 0. It will be like, okay, 1, 0 we missed. So like here we have like 1200. We can say over here the profit of Avinash over here. Okay, sorry, Vamsi over here. So that is the part over here we have got in this question. So therefore, like 1200 C is the answer we all are getting over here. So let us now let us move back to the next question. Okay, so now here we have the question from the CoCubes company. Basically, like this CoCube is basically just like we have a TCS like conduct like a lot of examination for different companies. Similarly, CoCube is also a company that conducts examinations for a lot of IT companies. So now here is the question from that company, and try everybody and tell me the answer. 1 minute to go. Twenty seconds more. Okay, great. So all of you tried your level best over here. I appreciate. Now let us see over here that ABC are basically again friends and they are in the partnership. Their shares are in the ratio 1:2, 1:3, and 1:4. So suppose like these three persons like have gone to what? Like basically the Shark Tank India, and from there they have got the funding. Okay, so they are now running in the partnership, and now if they are running in the partnership over here, A is to B is to C. That is 1/2, 1/3, and 1/4. Achha, don't you think that this is a very much like difficult part to solve like in fractions? So can we convert in like only single like numbers, natural numbers form? Yes. Take the LCM of 2, 3, and 5. So if I take that LCM of 2, 3, and 4, sorry. So I'll be taking over here 2 times 1, 2 times 2, then 2 times 1. So this is the way how we calculate the LCM. Okay, like this also, and there is another way as well. We'll discuss further. So 2 times 4, it is 12. So just multiply all of these number by 12 over here. Okay. So like this, you will be getting a simplified form of the numbers. So it will be 6, and here you'll be getting over here 4, and here you'll be getting 3. This is the now the same ratio. 1:2, 1/2 is to 1/3 is to 1/4, or we can say 6 is to 4 is to 3. These are same things. Now after 2 months, what happened? After 2 months, A withdraws half of his capital. After 10 months, a profit of 370 is divided among them. Okay, fine. So now A is very much, yeah, like in a hurry, like he want to take out some of the money, okay, or he want to use somewhere else as well. So after 2 months, what happened? 2 months, he decided to take out his money. And now, if he's trying to take out his money, what he's going to do with the money? Let us see over here. Acha, 6 we have it. So can I multiply it with a common factor x? We can write. Now, if it is like this, so we can write 6x after 2 months only. Okay. So whenever a time is in the role of time is over here, na, whatever the investment is there, you can directly multiply with the time to get the overall share that we have it over here. Okay, because they are like dividing among the different 12 months. They are talking about 12 months. Out of 2 months, like out of that, like 2 months basically, he invested the complete money. Okay, 2 months. But now, for rest of the period, he is having 6x is the total amount of money he invested. And now, after 2 months, he withdraws half. Half withdraws and half is still there. It means 6x was earlier. Now, 6x by 2, that is 3x is remaining now. For how many months? 10 months. Because we are talking about total 12 months. Now, that is the part. Now, further now, what I can do is, this is the first ratio that we have got, okay? Now, let us talk about over here 4x. Acha. So now, 4x share, let me tell you, that is overall 12 months only now. It will, like, he's investing for complete 12 months. So 4x into 12 we can write over here. Now further we have 3x. So can I write 3x into 12? Yes. So he's also having for 12 months only. Now we have to simplify it. So let us write, it will be like 12x plus 30x is to 4x, it will be 48 over here, x times of, yeah, it will be 36x over here. Now, like it will be like finally 42x, 48x and 36x over here. So x get cancelled over here. Okay, and finally now if I simplify this part over here, so what I will be getting, so 6 times 7 is 42, okay, and 6 times 8 is 48, and 6 times 6 is 36. This is the ratio of their share, overall share in the complete year. Now, as we have got the complete share, and they are also saying that the profit is how much after, like if the profit is 378, so it is divided after 12 months now. So that is a like exact ratio how we should be dividing. So let us now add. So now again we can consider x as the common factor, or like let us take it over here. And now let us add all of them. So 7x plus 8x plus 6x, I should be taking it equals to 378. Okay. Now after that, if I add it over here, it will be 15. 15 plus 6, 21. 21x equals to 378. Now let us divide. So x will be coming over to be 21 times of 1, and here we'll be getting as 168. And 168 divided by 21 will be 8 times. Okay. So x is 18 we are getting over here. So if 18 we are getting over here, now what do we need? We need b's here. Acha, b is over here na, in between, because a's to b's to c we were considering. So 8x. 8x we need to find over here. 8 times of 18 we will be getting 144 as the answer. B is the correct answer. I hope it is clear to everybody. That was a part, that was an easy part. Trust me, it was easy. First time you were observing, that's why you might be feeling like that. Next question, 1 minute to go. Now, again, this kind of question, like very easy question. Just you have to understand one time, and you can easily solve the next question as well. 1 minute to go. Your time started. Twenty seconds to go. Okay, I appreciate that you all tried over here now. And let us now see that over here in this question, what are we going to get it over here? If the position of the digit of a two-digit number are interchanged over here. Okay, so now we are talking about two-digit number. Acha, two-digit number we all know. That is like suppose we have 22 over here. So let us take 23 over here. So now we can write this number as 20 plus 3. Okay, can I write this 20 as 2 times of 10? Yes, plus 3. This will be the form. Now, if this is the form, can I now write a number x comma y? Suppose this is the units place digit, this is tens place digit. Now we are considering x, y as a number. And if I write this number in the form of like basically generalized form, this is called as a generalized form. Now if I write this number, so x, this y and x, so x is at the tens place. If I form the formula, it will be like 10 times of x, 10 times of one digit number. So it will be like 10 times of x. Then we'll be writing y, it will be y only. So this is the way exactly we have it over here. We can write. We can say like this. And finally now, if I write the xy is the number 10x plus y. Now let us see the question. What is it saying? The question is saying that here the position of digits of a two-digit number are interchanged. Okay, fine. First number is xy. Let us assume xy only. Let us now interchange the position of the numbers that we have it over here. So if I take it over here as earlier it was xy now. Now let us take yx. And if it is yx, can I now write this number as what? The y times of 10 we can say. Okay, y times of 10. Because it is a tens place number. Tens place number only we have to multiply with 10. Okay, 10 times of this. And then x we have to multiply with 1 only. So it will be x. This is the generalized form of both the number, the reversed number and the original number. Now we have written the both the numbers. Now what further they are saying, let us now see that as well. So now if I talk about what they are saying, let us see. Acha, if the digits of number are in the ratio 1:2. Okay, they are saying about the digits basically ratio. Acha, one more thing, we have one more line. The number obtained is smaller than the original number by 27. What they are saying? They are saying that the number initially it was a original number. After interchanging, the number we obtained, which is like the next number, is smaller. This number is smaller than this number. It means this is greater. If this is greater, original number is greater. So can I now write in this form x y minus yx? And now if it is greater by what? 27. Now, what I will be doing is I'll be now taking over here the complete generalized form in place of x, y, and yx. Let us write 10x plus y, and we have minus of 10y plus x over here. That is equals to what? 27. We have it. Let us now solve it. It will be 10x plus y. Multiply inside this minus sign, and it will be 10y minus of x equals to 27. Then further, if I see that over here now, minus x and 10x, it will be 10x minus x. That will be 9x. Now, minus 10y and y, it will be minus 9y equals to 27. If I simplify now, 9 we can take common. So it will be like this. And if I take it on the other side, the x minus y will be 3. 27 by 9 is 3. So x minus y equals to 3. We have got our equation. Acha. How can I like proceed now? We have got our equation now. So for that, now we have basically the digits of a number are in the ratio of 1:2. In this line, you can see that over here. Okay. So the digits in the number are in the ratio 1:2. So digits are x and y. So x and y in the ratio 1:2. Cross multiply. So if I cross multiply, let us take 2 on the other side. It will be 2x equals to y. Achha, can I put this y in this equation? Okay. So put y equals to 2x in first equation. So let us take it as first equation. So after writing over here, now what I'll do is 2x, I'll put it over here. X minus 2x over here, and that will be equals to 3 over here. Okay. And if I do it like this, what I will be getting over here, I'll be getting over here as the number over here. Okay. So that will be minus x equals to 3 we are getting over here. Okay. Minus sign doesn't matter, but exactly the number x will be what? Like 3 exactly will be getting the number. Have we done some mistake or what? Let us see that over here. X minus y equals to 3, and we have the numbers. If the digits of the number are in the ratio. Okay. So like here basically, if the number is negative now, it means that this ratio we have taken opposite. So let us now write over here y upon x. That will be 1/2. Okay. So now if I take y upon x equals to 1/2, like that we can identify like what is basically the correct way to write. So now y by x is like that over here. So what I can get over here now. So this I will not be considering now. So let us see that over here. What are we going to do now? Then it will be, because both the things are possible now. But if it is coming out to be negative, we have to take something else. Now, so therefore the 2y now equals to x we are going to get over here. Now let us put x equals to 2y in first equation again. Now if I put over here, it will be what? It will be x, in place of x I'll write 2y minus y equals to 3. Now here it will be y equals to 3, and now the x if I find over here, just put into this y value. So x minus 3 equals to, basically we are getting as what? Okay, directly this equation we have to use now. So like x will be, y we have got over here, so x will be equals to 2 times of 3. That is 6 over here. Directly we can get over here. So what is the number we are getting over here? X is the first number, 6, and now the next number is 3 over here. 63 is the number. Finally we are getting C is the answer. Okay, that is the way how we should be proceeding with. Now let us see the next question over here. The ratio of the surface area formed by the place 3 cubes. Okay, I hope you have seen the dice. We play Ludo or any game like that now. So we have a dice like that, and that is a cube we have. So the surface area formula, let me tell you, the formula for that is a square is surface area of one face. If I consider 6 faces, the area of 6 faces will be, let me show you the diagram. It will be somewhat like this. This is the cube, and the surface area formula of this complete cube is 6a square. Okay, and a square is the area of one face. So now read the question. 1 minute I'm giving, try. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Okay, so now let us see over here, everybody. Here we have what? Here we have the surface area. Surface area means what? Like this face, this is the area of this face. This is also the area, the face of this cube. Acha, this is a square, and if I write this, the A is the side, A is the side, the area of this square, this complete part is called as area. Okay, that is A into A. We call it as A into A. The A square is the area of this square block. This is a square. Now, if I consider a cube, now in a cube we have total 6 faces. 6 faces we have, and if one face area is A square, the total surface area will be 6A square. That's how we are getting the surface area formula 6A square. Now, the question says, let us now understand the question exactly. The question says the ratio of surface area by placing 3 cubes adjacent. Okay, so let us now place 3 cubes adjacent to each other. So let us now form it over here, the 3 cubes. So let me write over here, this is the first cube, second cube, and the third cube is like this. Now, if I basically I have joined it right now. Okay, now when they are adjacent, this is the shape how it will be. And now individual surface area, if I basically need to find the sum, I have to take the ratio of the area of this part divided by the sum of area or individual surface area of these 3 cubes. Individual area means what? Like 3 different cubes I am going to draw like this. Now, if I say over here, these are the 3 different cubes over here. If you see, so in the first case, if I write the total area, everybody carefully understand it over here. The part that you can see in between the 2 cubes, which is like what we have this face, we have this face and this face. 2 faces are there. Between we have 2 faces. And now again, if I talk about here, in this case, we have one face of this part, one face of this part. So total how many faces are covered between that? 4 faces. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 faces are covered if I join all of them. Okay. Now total how many faces are there? I told you in one we have 6. So 6 plus 6 plus 6, total 18 are the total faces. Okay. So if I write over here, these are the total faces. So the total area, area of one face. Area of one face is A square. So area of 18 faces will be 18 into A square. This is the total area when all are separately, individually they are present. Now if I join it, then in that case, four faces are hidden. 4 faces are hidden. So it will be only 14 faces outside. So if 14 are outside, only that part we are going to paint. Assume it now, we are painting. Okay, and if we are able to paint it, we are not able to paint the inside parts over here. Okay, now therefore 14 are the total faces which are remaining outside. So that is our area when joined. Now let us now find the ratio of the when area when joined, 14A square divided by 18A square. So if I do it like this over here, what I can say is I'll be taking over here the A square get cancelled. 2 times 7 is 14 and 2 times 9. So 7 by 9 is the answer we are getting over here. The A is the correct answer we have. Okay, I hope it is now clear to everybody. That is the question we discussed over here. The second question is over here. The vessel A contains milk and water ratio. Try everybody, 1 minute I'm giving you. This is the last question that we have today. Okay, Uzair, great that you tried and gave the answer as 5 by 2. Good to see that. Rest of the people, you can also think about that. 5 is to 2 that you were telling me the answer. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, great. So all of you tried. Now let us see over here. There we have a vessel A over here, and in that we have a complete milk and water, complete mixture. And that in that vessel A, we have milk and water, which are in the ratio 4:5. So let us now draw a vessel over here that is having a mixture of milk and water. That is in the ratio 4:5. Now, if I talk about next further, let us read it and let us see that what they have for us. So here we have, initially it is in the ratio 4:5. Now, this was the vessel A. Okay. Now, in vessel B, the milk and water proportion is 5:1. So let us write for the second one over here. So if I write milk and water ratio in, this was the A, and let us write B over here. That is in the ratio 5:1. Now, after that, like what we have is, we are having over here the next part, in what proportion they should be taken from A and B to form a mixture. We want to form a mixture in the ratio 5:4. So finally, now if I write over here that they want to form a ratio of mixture, like milk and water ratio as 5:4 we need over here. So that is the final mixture we need after adding both of them. Okay, we'll calculate it very easily. So let us now see that. Acha. We are going to find now the overall part. So let me now tell you, the question is like we want to find the proportion in which A and B we have to take. How much proportion of A, how much proportion of B we have to take, that is we need to find. Let us see that. First, if I write over here milk of the like from the A vessel. If I only find the milk from the A vessel, it will be like 4 part out of total 9 parts. 4 part out of total 9 part, 4 plus 5. That is the ratio of basically the fraction of milk that we have. Similarly, now let us write the water fraction as well. So that is 5 part out of total parts, that is 9. So it will be 5 by 9. Similarly here also, in B part also, milk in the B part is what? That is 5 out of total 6 parts, 5 part out of 6. That is for the milk. Now let us write what the basically water in the part B. That is 1 part we have out of total 6. So that is the milk and water, fraction of milk and water we have got in all the both the vessels. Now, after calculating the fractions now, we need how much quantity of like this part should I add, how much quantity of this we should be adding. So therefore, I'm going to assume now, let us take the mixture ratio. Okay, whatever the mixture that we are adding over here in the ratio, that is 1:y. If I take in the 1:y ratio, I will be getting the final ratio as 5:4. So let us now try to find over here, what are we going to get over here. So if I tell you over here, I'll be taking 1 part of the first vessel. So if I write only milk, that will be 1 times of 4 by 9. If I take B part over here, so that will be Y. That is the 1 proportion, Y proportion, like that we are taking. So Y proportion of this milk over here, it will be 5 by 6 Y over here. Now divided by, now I'm going to take water again, that is having the 1 as the proportion. So 5 by 9 times of, again like it is 1 multiplied. Then we are going to multiply Y with 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 Y. So milk and water proportion we have got like this. And then final ratio we are getting is 5:4. So 5:4 over here. Now we just need to calculate the answer, and we are getting over here the final answer as 5:2 is the correct answer that you have given in the chart also. If I take the LCM of 9 and 6, what are we going to get? It is 18. 18 is the LCM. And if 18 is the LCM, let us write over here 18. And if I take the LCM, 9 times 2, so 2 times 4, 8. Plus this will be 3, 15y. Completely divided by, like 9 times 2 again, LCM is 18 now. So here 2 times, so it will be 10. Plus 6 times 3, so 3y, like this. And now that is equals to 5 by 4. Achha, 18 will get cancelled, and this will be remaining as, over here, 8 plus 15y upon 10 plus 3y. This is just the calculation we are doing over here. 4 times 8, 32, and plus 60y is equals to 50 plus 15y. Now, take this like 15 on the other side, it will be 45y over here is equals to 50 minus 38. Okay, that is 18. So y we have got as 18 by 45. So now if I try to cancel it over here, that will be by 9. 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 5 is 45. 2 is to 5 we are getting. 1 is to y is the ratio. We know that. Okay. 1 is to y. So we are getting 1 is to y value we have calculated. 2 by 5. Now the work is not completed yet. We have to now multiply with the number which is written in the denominator, so that we get the final answer. So we need to multiply it with 5 over here and here also 5. And finally I'll be getting as 5 is to 2 because 5 get cancelled, and that is the only part. 5 is to 2 is the answer. Okay, so like this we have got over here the answer. I hope it is now clear to everybody who is present over here. Okay, so that is the overall part that we discussed today, and I hope everybody is clear with these parts. Any doubts, if you have it, you can ask me in the chat. So okay then, so everything is clear. So that was the overall part for today, and thank you everybody for attending the session, and goodbye to everyone, and have a great day.